welcome to an episode of Artist Profile. My name is John Everett Martin, and today, as always, we have a very exciting show for you. We will be speaking with Maria Hernandez, who, if I get this correct, is the coordinator of the Youth Leadership Program, working with the Salem Harbor CDC?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. And next to her is Andres Espinal, who I guess is was a student and is going to still be a student, but is also a student who played a very, very big role in the murals that we'll be talking about today. Is that basically what we're going to be doing?
Yeah.
All right. So then, with that little bit of an introduction, Maria, tell me a little bit about yourself and how you came to be coordinator of the Youth Leadership Program.
First of all, I want to thank you for having us here tonight. Around 2 years ago, I was hired to do community organizing and a group work with the kids on a youth program that it was named Community Vision. And it got to the point that the kids decided they wanted to change the name. So there was a one that decided to have it called Youth in Action or Jóvenes en Acción.
That's one thing that we're going to be going back and forth throughout this whole show is Spanish, English, which I wish I knew a little bit more Spanish, because it'll be nice, though. Okay, and that was 2 years ago. And tell me a little bit about what that's all about. I mean, what's the goal of Youth in Action and the Youth Leadership Program?
Well, Salem Harbor CDC and Aztec TV decided they wanted to do some work with the young kids in the neighborhood, and they didn't want to use the same approach of having them doing cleanups and all that. I mean, that is good and everything, but they thought having the artistic approach, it'd be different and helpful. So they decided to work on murals, video, and dancing.
And what we're going to be talking about primarily in this part of the show is 3 murals. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. And the first mural that you did is going to be on display here at SATV. Okay. So maybe you can tell me a little bit about that first mural and how it got started. And then Andres, you had a big part in that first mural?
Not the second one.
In the second one is where you came into it. Okay.
Right.
So let's talk a little bit about the first one before we go on from there. What was the main theme? Was there a theme, or what's the name of it again?
Yeah, it's called in Spanish an Encuentro de dos Culturas, because it shows.
And the translation for that was?
Encounter of two cultures.
There you go.
Because it shows the different background the kids have from the neighborhood, and basically are Puerto Rican and Dominicans. Most of them are Dominicans, and what they encounter here, schools, different stuff, and the tree in the middle, its meaning of the family and how it branches out between the two cultures.
Being Puerto Rican and Dominican Republic. Okay. Well, I think what we're going to actually do here is we have got a roll-in that we're going to watch, and maybe as we watch this roll-in, you can tell me and everybody who's watching a little bit about what we're seeing here. So if that roll-in is queued up, let's go to that right now. Okay, so tell me a little bit, where is this all taking place?
Oh, that was, we used to meet at Levy Street. It was like a little room we had there, and that was the first group of kids that we had working on the first mural.
And the idea was to have them do drawings?
Yeah, they have to learn how to do the drawings, because most of them didn't know how to draw, so they had to start from square one.
And that was them drawing pictures of themselves?
Yeah, they have to do that exercise.
Okay. And this is the creation of the first mural?
Yeah.
Okay. The Encounter of Two Cultures.
Yeah.
And this is the tree we were talking about. Now, how many children are actually, or kids, may I say, are participating in this?
Well, it varies. In that one, I'm trying to think, was between 15 and 25.
And the age group?
At that one, we had kids from 8 years up to 22.
Oh boy! So that and all of them got to participate.
Yeah.
Which really makes a wonderful mural when obviously you've got all 3 of them. Now, what was this all drawn first, or was it just immediately painted, or?
No, it have a process. You first start sitting the group together and deciding what they want to see, what they want to tell people about, their culture or the neighborhood or something. Then after the discussion, they start working on different designs. Then after that, it has to be copied on, what do you call it? The transparency thing. And then you put that on an overhead projector and you transfer it into the canvas in that case, or the plywood.
I got you. So there's actually a smaller drawing that is put on a transparent piece of paper that is then put on the projector, which then makes it much larger and puts it on the wall. And then what do? They just trace it then again
trace it.
With the pencil. And the image comes through, and then they start painting it. And what were some of the ideas when they sat around and they talked about what they wanted to portray? What is the meaning of this mural?
The first one, or
the first one that we're working on right now?
And that one, they were trying to show the background they had from Dominican Republic or Puerto Rico, and they were trying to have the family, because in our culture, family is like the main thing. Doesn't matter how far you go, there's like the trees show the roots. So even if you can be far away, but still, it's the mother, the father, the baby, and the grandmother shows in that picture, because it's like extended family counts at all. And the roots are really deep onto the ground. That means that we care. We still, doesn't matter how far you go, you still belong to your country. Even though you come over here and do your life or whatever, it's always our heart and feelings is back home.
Now, this is something that is shared by both the Puerto Rican people and the Dominican people from the Dominican Republic. Now, may I ask where you are from?
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. And where are you from?
Dominican Republic.
From the Dominican Republic. So we've got the beautiful representation right here, right? And the tree behind you. That's, that's wonderful. So from there, you went into, when you got a grant, is this what I'm to understand?
Yeah.
You got a grant from the Massachusetts Cultural Council?
For the second one.
Okay, so when this was originally created, you were thinking in terms of 3 murals, or the first one was so successful you decided to do another one?
There was an idea of keep the program based on arts, and the murals thought it was like something visual, and in a way the kids are giving something to their community. And 20 years from now, if they come back home, they can teach their kids, show them I did this, and and that's something that we thought about it. And hopefully people in the neighborhood will be like, for instance, Andres, can you do a mural for him, my property or something. So it can become something different too.
Exactly. So now, Andreas, this is when you came involved into the second mural.
Right.
And how did you come to be involved in this?
Well, my friends were like in the first one, and I used to chill with them all the time when I came from the Dominican, and I had like nothing to do, and we start doing this.
Now, how long before you got involved in this did you come here from the Dominican Republic?
Around like 5 months.
About 5 months.
Yeah.
So you came here with really. You came to school?
Oh no, I used to live here.
Okay.
And then I went back, and then I came.
I got you. So you're here for about 5 months, and you found that your friends had just made a beautiful mural, and you figured, how can I get involved?
Yeah.
And then when you did get involved, they thought that you were so good you were going to be the leader of the next one. Is that right? Or have a lot of the creative input?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Hey, take it for all it's worth, I'm telling you. So tell me a little bit now, does the second mural, now the second mural, correct me if I'm wrong, is now on display on Congress Street.
Right.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
And boy, I'll tell you, I'm sure everyone in town has seen that mural, and if you haven't, you drive down Congress Street, as if you're exactly, and you look up on the building, and there is the most beautiful mural there. As we were talking earlier, I drive by it every day, and it's beautiful. Does it have a name? Does it?
Yeah, Vida en el Punto.
Okay, and the translation of that?
Life on the point.
Life on the point. Yeah. Say it one more time in Spanish for me.
Vida en el Punto.
That's beautiful. So again, now, how did this all come together?
Well, that one, aside on showing what their community is about, it shows some artists from the Dominican Republic, Colombia. Like Gabriel Garcia Marquez, he wrote the 100 of Solitude.
Okay.
Cien años de soledad. He's a famous writer and Nobel Prize. The teacher is driving the car, Miss Cates, Carmen Cates. Actually, Carmen Ruiz. And she has a high school teacher. And she, what she's doing driving the car is, showing the kids from the community that through the education, they can become whatever they want. They can drive their car of their own lives and be their own, maker of their destiny. So.
I love it. Now, before we go to this second roll-in, what we want to do is talk to me just a little bit about a man named John Ewing. He came involved with the first mural?
Yeah, actually, he was the one that started the recruitment process with Rosario Ubiera.
Okay.
And he's the muralist, cameragrapher?
Cinematographer?
Cinematographer.
Okay, yeah.
And he's a great guy.
Well, I think what we're going to do now then is go to the roll-in, and I believe that we're going to hear from John Ewing himself, talking a little bit about his experiences with the program. So let's go to John Ewing now and listen to what he has to say.
Community vision has 4 major components: public art, expressive dance, public access television, and community participation. The first step to the public art project is to teach the participants basic art instruction that will lead to the design of the initial 5-foot by 12-foot mural.
Once you get to the stage where you have a design and you get to project it up onto the wall, and the whole community is watching, and it's really neat because everybody comes by and starts to ask questions. Well, what's this about? What's that about? And you get to have this real nice interchange with the community, and the kids start to develop a lot of pride because something they've done is like going up there in the community, and they're getting some acknowledgement for all the hard work they've put in.
The mural will be used as a prototype in the development of a larger 50-foot by 20-foot piece of public art that will eventually be located at 64 Harbor Street in the Point neighborhood. The larger mural, like the smaller version, will go through the same type of development process.
The whole idea is that the kids themselves really have the ideas and the experience, and we want to draw the mural from those ideas, their experience, their life in the community. But I have some of the technical abilities that maybe they don't have. So the idea is to kind of share those two things.
The second component of community vision is expressive dance. We recognize that dance is very important to the Latino culture, and we were successfully able to integrate this component into the project. Rosario Ubiera, SATV's youth coordinator, helped the young people to develop the dance piece.
I had to do it that way because we couldn't find a person to teach them how to dance the merengue. And that's something for me, being Dominican, it was easy. I know how to dance merengue, but didn't know how to put the whole thing together. Working with the kids, though, made it easy because there was trust between us. And whatever I asked them to try, they did it with no problems. The dance became a way of expressing the culture that we have, who we are, and what we bring from our different countries. I try to make them feel comfortable with what they are doing, so that they don't feel obligated to do something. Because if they're going to do it, it's because that's something they like, something they want to do.
The third component to the Community Vision Project is to provide basic video production skills.
Today's kids, I think they find that the technology of cameras not so scary, and they're not afraid to press a few buttons to see what it does. Our job as leaders and staff is to make them comfortable with the technology, with the equipment. And again, because their energy level is so high, they want to go all directions. So I find probably one of the secrets is that every once in a while we have to refocus. Where are we going, kids, and what are we doing now? And that's been helpful.
The fourth component of the project is community participation. The 5-foot by 12-foot mural will be shared at community forums, and portions of the video work in progress will be viewed by parents, teachers, and community leaders. The dances will also be performed at these gatherings, where the achievements of the participants can be celebrated by the entire community.
When we took the mural down to City Hall, they thought it was going to be a small one. But when they saw how big it was, and the explanation attached to it, they were very impressed. You give the youth the opportunity to present it themselves, because it's their work, their roots, and their culture.
Community vision makes a difference in the lives of young people. Of the 60 kids that have gone through the project, instructors have noticed an increase in self-esteem that has led to increased personal responsibility and better grades in school.
Cuando yo empecé a venir al grupo, muchos de ellos eran
I've seen them change. They have become more mature, assume leadership roles more easily, and now they take over automatically. They want to get involved with everything.
It's a great experience doing dance, and we do all kinds. You know, we do like modern dance, creative dances, we do hip hop, we do anything.
With the addition of new partnerships, including the MJC Dance Company, the District Attorney's Office, and Health and Educational Services, the Community Vision Project will grow even stronger as we enter our second year this fall. The combination of expressive dance, public art, and video make Community Vision a unique learning opportunity for the young people of the Point, a poor neighborhood of Salem that has placed these young people at risk. Community Vision is part of the solution in the Point, an after-school program conducted in a safe, learning environment that gives these young people an alternative to the streets.
Okay. Now, the second mural that, I want to just, Andreas, bring it back to you again. The point here is, again, you can be anything you want. This is kind of the point of the mural. You're in your own driver's seat.
Right. It's like represent like the future in the Point.
So I think what we're going to do is actually we're going to be kind of talking over some photos of this mural being done. And how did this all come across again? Who was in the driver's seat and taking control of your future, and you and how many other people?
Well, there were like, they are like around seven people.
She's talking about the second mural.
Yeah, from 7, right? So in person, we start like as I said, like collecting ideas.
Mm-hmm.
So like we start like after that we take like I'd say the better ones,
Mm-hmm.
like to put it like all together,
Mm-hmm.
and then like from there, you know.
And now your input, as I understand, again, was pretty strong in this. You drew many pieces. Everyone kind of contributed the pieces to the second mural.
Yes.
The drawings, and who came up with the car and driving in the front seat, and the teacher, and
Well, who was it? I think it was
Because
it was just a community.
the
Yeah.
group wanted to show the community, because it's always something said wrong about the kids in the Point. They're all bad, there's just drugs,
Right.
it's just trash.
yeah.
And they wanted to prove them wrong in a way. So that's why you see people playing domino. There's a lot of things going on the sidewalks, and people get afraid because they don't know that's part of our culture. We're very gregarious people. We love to go out, we love to hear music, we love to chit-chat with the neighbors. And something that's not to be scared of. It's on the contrary, you have something to share with us, you know.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm gonna say good for this show then, that we can get this point across, because I do think that you look at these pictures and you think that it's a very pretty picture, but it's nice to have the both of you come here and tell us the story behind it, because and I'll include myself in that group, we drive by it, and it is very easy to label it or to think of it in one way, and it's so good that you guys are here to show us that there is someone in that picture playing dominoes, and it is important, and there is a reason why there is someone sitting in a car and driving. It's important that we shout that out loud, that is what's going on down at the Point. It's just fabulous. Lots of different pictures and lots of different things. Again, people drew different pictures, and it all kind of came into the mural. Is that right?
Right.
Yeah.
So I think what we're going to try and do now is we're going to speak individually about some of these pictures that these people, many of the students, had worked on. Let's look here of this one above us. Tell me, who did this?
Her name is Yudelka Bueno. She just turned 15.
Mm-hmm. And she is a cousin of yours, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's right now having vacation in Dominican Republic. She's been involved with all the projects since day one, so she's been part of the program for the whole time.
Does she go to Salem High School?
She'll be going to high school next year.
Is that right?
September.
Right.
Now, tell me, is this a self-portrait?
Yeah.
So this is a picture of her?
Yeah.
And that is great. Now, was she free to do whatever she wanted to do, or did you help her with color scheme, or was there anyone there to guide her, or is this all her talent?
Yes. Well, she did that like by herself, but like she used to ask John like, oh yeah, what to do, you know, what should I do and all this stuff.
And what was some of his advice? Do you know any of the points that he had made?
Well, the shadowing, the hair, the background,
Yeah.
trying to
Shading.
contrast the colors, yeah.
One thing that we always talk about, I think on every show that we do here, we talk about the importance of light in every picture that you do. And I think that when you get into shadowing, that's what it is, the light hitting you and causing the different shadows to make it three-dimensional, I guess, a two-dimensional surface, more three-dimensional. And the colors, again, I think that that is beautiful. I think that that is, it's just spectacular. Now, where is this something that is going to be on display in her home? Where does this go? Is this hers?
Yeah, that's hers.
That's
She wanna
hers.
take it home.
She'll take it
Yeah,
home.
Well, if somebody wants to buy it.
There you go. Anybody wants to, you call SATV, make a bid on it now. But that's something, again, to be so proud of. She'll have that forever and ever and ever. We've got a whole bunch of beautiful artwork here on the tables here in the studio, and I think what we're going to do is one by one, we're going to talk about each one of these. Now, if you can look over there, my eyes aren't probably as good as yours. That first one, I believe it looks like a bouquet of flowers on the table. Andres, do you know who painted that or who drew that?
She also, Julica Bueno also did that too. Yeah.
Yeah, the first two ones
Yeah.
are actually hers.
Yep.
The first two are hers?
No,
The first three.
The first three are hers.
Right.
Say her name one more time.
Judelka.
Judelka. I like that, okay. And this was, the flowers were just, what, they told her to draw anything she wanted to?
Yeah, she was trying, you know, experimenting with different designs, working with light again, like in the third one.
And objects and stuff.
Yeah.
Now, when someone came to you, who was it that came to you and said, we're going to do a mural, and this is the theme, we want you to draw pictures? I mean, was there a common theme? I mean, is there a theme among these pictures that was, or are these just anything?
Those pictures basically is like an exercise before the actual design.
Okay.
Just to get them on the swings and things again.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
So this second picture that we're looking at, is that again a self-portrait of her?
Yeah.
That's great. And the third one that we're looking at, what is that?
Bottles. Again, playing with the shadows and light.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, looking at objects and like trying to like draw it or paint it like exactly or similar.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now the fourth one of a gentleman here in blue and green. What is who painted this, or what is that painting?
Yeah, that's painted, yeah.
It is. That's acrylic?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And do you know who painted that? One of the participants.
Yeah, I think it was Benny, but I'm not pretty sure.
Uh-huh. And do we know
They took pictures from a table, and they were practicing perspective.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's let's go to the fifth one here now, because I would like to talk to you, Andreas, about yours. This is a picture of a flower.
Right.
Right? And did you draw that directly from a flower?
No, I was looking at a picture.
Okay.
It was like, I just like started looking at a magazine and then I saw this picture. Oh, this is pretty. And I started like drawing first.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't know, like, I started like painting it.
Mm-hmm. And the colors that you used, is that pretty much direct from the picture, or did you then introduce color into it?
Not really. It was like black and white.
Okay, so all the color there is pretty much out of your mind. Now, how did you get involved in art? I mean, how long have you been doing it?
It's not like, I don't want it like a job. Like I started like a hobby.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hobby, right? Hobby.
Mm-hmm.
Like with my friends, you know, I used to like, well, I had like nothing better to do, just like come to the program,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and I started like liking it.
So you just started painting with this program, is that what you're telling me? You didn't do it back in the Dominican Republic, you just started painting.
Right.
And, well, good for you. Now, is this something that you were surprised to discover in yourself?
Probably. Well, yeah, because like I didn't know like I could like I could do that or
Now you drew that flower,
yeah,
and then you painted that flower.
right.
And you have never done anything like that before. How many pictures did you do before you did that?
Around like this was when we first started the third mural, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did like couple of pictures before,
Okay.
like when we were doing the second mural.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
So now this is what I'm going to be fascinated by. Now, when we go over to the right here to the pencil drawing, again we'll probably be talking perspective again in many ways. Did you draw as a young boy? This is pretty darn good.
Yes.
You know, this is pretty darn good for someone who really. It's surprising to me that it's nothing that you had been doing for a long time, and it comes out this good.
Yeah, that was like a picture of like a normal picture, and I try like to put it in how you say, ¿cómo que se dice?
Perspective.
Yeah, right.
Well, you've done that quite well. It's amazing. Now, do you get a source of enjoyment from doing this? I know that you say you don't want to pursue this necessarily as a goal in life, but I'm always fascinated by the people who've got the talents like that.
I enjoy it. Like it's like my hobby.
So you'll continue even after the murals. Now,
Yeah.
there's a set of 3 murals that you're doing. Now, is this the ultimate goal now at that point? Will the 3 kind of finish it up and we'll move into new directions after that?
We don't know. It depends on the kids and what the community also would like to see.
Yeah.
Because we always change.
Yeah. Okay, now I think that there's a small picture. Is that a picture of you? That small picture
Yeah.
that's framed?
Right,
Is that a
yeah.
picture of you? And what are you doing there?
I was trying to like paint myself.
Mm-hmm.
That was in the second mural.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I first like started.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So that was probably the first order of business for everybody, was to paint a picture of themselves.
Yeah.
And how they portrayed themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that something? That's wonderful. And then the next one is a drawing. Do you know who
Jeffrey.
painted?
Yeah.
Jeffrey?
Fernandez, yeah.
Jeffrey Fernandez. And how old is Jeffrey Fernandez?
18.
18 years old?
18, 19 around.
So he
yeah.
probably just graduated from Salem High, would that be right? Or no?
I think
He's still going.
Still going?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And this is this a self-portrait of him as a muscle man?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Now, is he a bodybuilder? Is that something, actually, I think on the monitor, but we'll straighten that out. Is he a bodybuilder, or is this just something that he
He's
portrays
built.
himself?
I don't know if he does exercise, but he's like
Yeah.
that.
Oh, that's fabulous. That's really wonderful. And then the following one, the green painting there.
That's his too, the tiger.
That's his as well, and that is a tiger. And absolutely fascinating. Now, did you make new friends through this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you met a lot of nice people.
Yep.
And how about you, Maria?
I love him.
Yeah, what's the best thing that you got out of this whole experience? I mean, here you're going to come and you're going to coordinate this, and it's a job. But what personally have you gotten from it?
It's a whole experience. Like, I got invited for the graduation in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
I was so proud because one of the kids didn't have a mother to go be there for him.
Mm-hmm.
So it was, for me, like a nice experience just to be there and celebrate with them and be able to show people that there's some more potential in, in those kids, that some people don't even realize how wonderful it is.
Well, good for you. And Andre, ultimately this is all done. The murals are up there. Your art is up on a building now for everyone to see. How does that make you feel?
Oh, feels great. Yeah.
I don't have any pictures on my wall on any building, and
I went to my kids like when they like they show like their friends. Oh, that's my dad. Like the wall.
And and it's one thing that those kids are going to be able to look and say, "Wow, that's really great," as opposed to, "Well, your dad wasn't so good." That it's really something to be proud of. And as I tell everybody who's watching, and everybody I will now meet on the street, to make sure that they go and look at it. We'll talk a little bit later about the mural being down here on display, and invite everyone down here to see that one as well.
Yeah.
And the third one is coming. It's being worked on.
Yeah,
Right.
So we're going to get to look forward to that one.
That's beautiful.
Good. Well, what we're going to do right now actually is we're going to go to a montage, and we're going to see a lot of different pieces of work from these really great young adults who represent the Point and their neighborhood and their culture so well. So let's go to that roll-in right now, and then we'll come back.
Community Vision is a multifaceted arts-based program that is designed to engage isolated at-risk youth who are primarily from Salem's Point neighborhood. The young people in Community Vision are primarily Latino, aged 13 to 18, and English is used as a second language.
Well, this group helps me, what can I say? I don't hang with the girls that I used to hang out with. They were bad girls, and this group keeps me off the streets. I have gotten to know a lot of people through this group. I have new girlfriends now, and this group has taught me how to demonstrate my culture and how to learn from other cultures.
Community Vision addresses a central need in the Point neighborhood, a 20-block area of Salem that has been the traditional home of new immigrants. Young people in the Point need programs that engage them in activities in an after-school setting, and there are few programs available for youth in their native language. Community Vision gets these kids off the streets and into activities that build self-esteem and self-expression in a safe learning environment.
I think this group is changing like a lot of people, like to get out of the streets and stuff, you know what I mean? Like for me, because I'm like always in the street with my friends or my sister or my cousin and stuff. And my mom thinks like, you know, like, oh, we're like amora or whatever, like from getting love and people off the streets, whatever. So I think this program is good for like kids.
Well, before we go, I do want to thank Maria Hernandez and Andre Espinal. I hope my Spanish, I need to work on my Spanish accents, but thank you so much for making this an incredible experience for me. I'm sure it's an incredible experience for the people who are watching. I think we all know you all at the Point a little bit better than we did, and I think if we've accomplished that, good for us.
That's it.
Yeah, so thank you so much. So with that in mind, what I want to do is mark this down on your calendar. Thursday, August 12th from 6 to 8 in the evening. We'll be having the mural #1 will be on display down here at SATV 285 Derby Street here in Salem. Come down on that date, Thursday, August 12th. There'll be a nice reception. You can look at things up close. You can meet these kids and forgive me, kids, young adults, and really get to know them and get to know our neighbors and a little bit better. So the exhibit will be running from August 12th through September 3rd if you cannot make the reception. And until then, thank you so much again for tuning into Artist Profile. We really appreciate you tuning in and watching. Please stay tuned. Thank you.